Napoleon Bonaparte, born in 1769 on the island of Corsica, rose from humble beginnings to become Emperor of the French. His strategic brilliance and insatiable ambition propelled him through the ranks of the French army. He quickly made a name for himself during the tumultuous years of the French Revolution. His early campaigns in Italy showcased his tactical genius, foreshadowing the meteoric rise that lay ahead. Napoleon's charisma and military acumen earned him the adoration of his troops and the fear of his enemies. He was a master of propaganda and understood the power of image in shaping public perception. His victories, often against numerically superior foes, cemented his reputation as a military prodigy. The Battle of the Pyramids in 1798 during his campaign in Egypt further solidified his image as a larger-than-life figure. However, Napoleon's ambition was not confined to the battlefields of Europe and Africa. He craved power and recognized the instability of the French government. In 1799, he seized power in a coup d'état, establishing himself as first consul of France. This marked the end of the French Revolution and the beginning of Napoleon's quest to reshape the European order. His reign, though marked by constant warfare, ushered in a period of significant reforms in France. He implemented a centralized government, reformed the education system, and established the Bank of France. These changes, along with his military exploits, would have a profound and lasting impact on France and the wider world. Napoleon's reign was defined by relentless military campaigns that redrew the map of Europe. His armies clashed with the major powers of the time: Austria, Prussia, Russia, and Great Britain. The Battle of Austerlitz in 1805, considered one of his greatest victories, saw the French army decisively defeat a combined Russian and Austrian force. Another resounding triumph came at the Battle of Jena-Auerstedt in 1806, where Napoleon's forces crushed the Prussian army. This victory led to the occupation of Berlin and solidified French dominance over much of Europe. Napoleon's empire stretched from Spain in the west to the borders of Russia in the east. However, Napoleon's ambition ultimately proved to be his downfall. His invasion of Russia in 1812 marked a turning point in his fortunes. The Russian winter, coupled with the scorched earth tactics employed by the Russian army, decimated the Grande Armée. The disastrous retreat from Moscow signaled the beginning of the end for Napoleon's empire. Despite his military ambitions, Napoleon's legacy extends far beyond the battlefield. He was a skilled administrator and a reformer who sought to modernize France's institutions. One of his most enduring achievements was the Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive legal system that replaced the patchwork of feudal laws in France. The Napoleonic Code, enacted in 1804, enshrined the principles of equality before the law, due process, and the secularization of the state. It abolished feudal privileges, guaranteed religious freedom, and established a merit-based system for public appointments. The Code's emphasis on individual rights and property rights reflected the ideals of the Enlightenment and had a profound influence on legal systems worldwide. The Code was widely adopted throughout Europe, either by Napoleon's client states or by nations seeking to modernize their legal frameworks. Even after Napoleon's fall, the Code remained influential, serving as a model for legal reforms in countries as diverse as Italy, Spain, Latin America, and even parts of the Middle East. Section 4. A New Age of Warfare. Napoleon was a military innovator who revolutionized the art of war. He understood the importance of mobility, firepower, and morale in achieving victory. He reorganized the French army, introducing the concept of the corps system, which allowed for greater flexibility and responsiveness on the battlefield. Napoleon's emphasis on artillery and his use of combined arms tactics, integrating infantry, cavalry, and artillery, proved devastatingly effective. He recognized the importance of logistics and supply lines in sustaining large armies in the field. His campaigns were characterized by rapid movements, surprise attacks, and decisive engagements. His military doctrines were studied and emulated by generations of military leaders long after his death. His influence can be seen in the development of modern military strategy, organization, and tactics. Even today, military academies around the world still study his campaigns and battles, seeking to glean insights from his genius. Section 5. A Legacy Forged in Ambition. Napoleon Bonaparte's life and legacy are complex and multifaceted. He was a conqueror who toppled empires and a reformer who modernized France. His military genius is undeniable, but so too is his insatiable ambition, which ultimately led to his downfall. Napoleon's conquests spread the ideals of the French Revolution throughout Europe, shattering old feudal systems and paving the way for the rise of nationalism. His legal reforms embodied in the Napoleonic Code had a lasting impact on the development of legal systems worldwide. His military innovations revolutionized warfare and continue to be studied by military strategists to this day. Napoleon's legacy is a subject of ongoing debate. Was he a hero who championed liberty and progress, or a tyrant who sacrificed countless lives in pursuit of personal glory? Regardless of one's perspective, there is no denying the profound and enduring impact he had on the course of European and world history.